Hello my friends, my name's Gene Arnold and thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Regular Guy Mountain Biking. In this video we're going to be installing a part that I just got in the mail. This is from a company called MTZoom and it's their CenterLOCK to boost converter kit. Essentially what this does is this allows you to take your hub that runs a CenterLOCK rotor attachment on it and convert that non-boost hub to boost. So enough talk, let's install this. I got the wheel right over there that we need to put on this bike, and let's see how this whole thing works out. So the first thing you have to do to make this conversion happen is you have to remove the rotor. To do that, you're going to need a BBT9 tool, or at least a bottom bracket tool to take this off. All right, I'll put links to the tools in the description below. Okay, that's on there pretty good, but we got it. All right, if we take a look at what comes inside the kit, you get these two red spacers. Okay, they're going to go on either side of the axle. We'll use these later. And then we have these two parts that actually help us attach the rotor to this hub. We'll put the spacers aside for a moment. Okay, so let's get this all installed now. This collar part slides on top of the splines for the hub. Okay, it's a little bit wider and it pushes out the rotor just enough to put it in line for a boost setup. So that slides on there. Now you're also going to need a 6-bolt rotor for this kit. It doesn't come with the kit, okay? Well, for this conversion, it does not come with the kit, but they're not that expensive compared to buying a whole new set of wheels. So I'm gonna go use the one that I was using before. Okay, for my setup, I needed a 180mm rotor. Notice you do not need any of the rotor bolts. Okay, they're gonna go and lock onto these. So this goes on here like this, all right? And now the lock goes here. And you're going to crank that on with the tool that we were using earlier, right? The BBT9. This is gonna go on here like this. Crank that on. And there we go. Okay, now for the tricky part. We have to put the axle on and we have to use these two little spacers to space out this part right here, okay? The reason why they're red, if you can see them here, they're red, is because they want to make sure it's easy for you to find them if they fall on the ground, because this part's a bit of a pain. Okay, you're gonna put this here, all right? And we're gonna put one on. And then we got to slide the wheel on and put the other spacer in. This, I can already tell, is not going to be fun. Okay, we're going to have to find a better way to do this because this is going to be hard. Okay, I ended up putting the bike on its back on the ground to do this. It was a little easier to line things up. So here's how you do this. You put the first collar in here. Okay? Leave it like that. You've got enough space to put the wheel in. You actually have an extra 5mm because you're making up 10mm with these spacers. Okay, you put this in and then I push this one in first. So now this one's locked in place. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this guy and slide it in, okay, and basically just kind of lock it in there because of the pressure from the wheel against the fork. And now with that in there, you just kind of wiggle this through and you are good to go. And that is now installed, which is huge. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, folks, that's the entire install. And I am really, really stoked about this because we've now got a set of wheels that I wasn't going to be using. All right, everything's all lined up perfectly. The rotor's in line. Everything's installed nicely. This is a cheap and easy way to take your non-boost CenterLOCK hubs and convert them to boost. I can't recommend this anymore. This was awesome. So in fact, if I knew about this product earlier, I probably wouldn't have put the different wheels on this bike and would have used the wheels that came with the bike stock. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. As always, keep the party on the pedals, my friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.